What's up, guys? This is R2D2 coming at you with a full-length Black Ops 3 video gameplay and commentary. And this game is a bit short. It's a bit slower because the game actually only starts out in 3v3, and the game actually doesn't really get going until about the 6 or 7 minute mark in the game. But that gives us some time to talk about today's topic. The topic for today is how to increase your kill-death ratio in Call of Duty. I have been playing competitive Call of Duty. I played competitive Call of Duty for 4 years, and then I've just been playing it a lot more, lackadaisically. I probably said that wrong. I don't really give a shit. For the past year and a half. So I know what I'm talking about, and I've been playing this game for a very long time. I put hours upon hours, thousands of hours into the Call of Duty franchise, so I know what I'm talking about. These are the most basic tips that anyone can give to any newcomer, and even the veteran people could still stand to hear this from time to time. On these little tips on how to improve your KD. Now, this is just by watching this video, obviously it's not going to improve your KD. You do have to implement these tips and tricks into every single game, and don't be lazy about it. And you will see improvement over time. This is not going to improve the next day or right after watching this video, but it will help. And the first tip that I have for you guys, probably one of the biggest ones, is your minimap. And everyone knows that you have a minimap. Duh, everyone's there. But I just don't think people look at it a lot. There are so many times, I've seen countless times, where I walk past someone right after shooting someone, and they're running in the opposite direction, minding their own merry way. Like, they're running through daisies when I was just shooting right behind them with an unsilenced weapon. Right? I just got a kill, maybe two. I'm one shot, I'm almost dead, and it's a free kill on me, and they're just continuing to running. They just continue on running and ignoring me. So this video is going to help those people. So let's just give you a little bit more information about what your minimap really is. All of you guys obviously know what your minimap is. I mean, that was really stupid sounding. But put it this way. Your minimap shows where you and your team are the entirety of the game, unless the other team has a counter UAV. It shows where the other team is by giving you little red circles when the enemy team is shooting, or when you have a friendly UAV or something else of the sort in the game. Why people don't look at their minimap more often kind of makes me a little crazy, because it's telling you where to go to get these kills. I probably look at the minimap 50-50, the same amount of time that I'm actually looking at my gun, at my screen, at my game. I'm looking at the minimap just as much, if not more, because there's always so much more information. The map is big, guys. All these maps are bigger than you. The minimap displays information of where your team is and where the enemy team is. Even if the other team is a full team of silencers, there are still things that you can do. There's still things that you can do to know where the other team is, and that's by looking at your minimap. Let's say you have a headset, or even if you don't, you can still hear when your teammate is shooting, and then let's say the shooting stops automatically, you look at the kill feed, and red is before the blue, indicating that the enemy team has killed an ally, but you didn't hear them shooting, and there's nothing that appeared on the minimap. Well, you're wrong. There's a skull that will appear on the minimap telling you where your teammate died. Now, you may not know the exact location of where the enemy is, but we are all led to believe that there's minimum one enemy in that location because he just killed someone. So why don't you go over there and take a look for yourself? Now that brings us into step 2, which is what I see the biggest mistake upon newcomers to Call of Duty, and even people that have been playing the game for years. I notice this. When people see a red dot on the map, they're so horny to go and get that kill that they just go running blindly with their pants down. Next thing you know, they run past a corner. There's 3 people on the other team that are there and waiting to go ahead and just get that free kill. So what the next step 2 is to aim down your sight as you cross corners. It's okay to sprint in the straight line. I mean, anything can happen. People can jump out of nowhere and they can kill you. But as you run corners, you always want to aim down your sight, because here's the reason why. The other person isn't aiming down his sight. The other person on the other team is sprinting, and you are not sprinting. You are already aiming down your sight, ready to get this free kill. The likeliness of you winning that gunfight at that point is minimum 75-25 in your favor, simply because they're sprinting, and all you have to do is push one button to start shooting bullets. And Call of Duty is just like Counter-Strike, where it takes 2 to 3 bullets to kill someone. So think about that for a second. Now, the third step that I'm going to be telling you is a little bit more of an advanced trick that will take a lot of practice and a little bit of luck, because the other guy has to just be there. If you're using an unsilenced weapon like I am, and you kill someone, Let's say you don't even kill someone. Let's say you just, you get impatient and you see someone running past the corner and you take a shot and they're gone. And you don't want to chase them. But you are in the middle of the map. You're in a popular spot of the map. Let's say you start shooting at this guy and then you turn around where you are led to believe that there could be an enemy there. And then you start just pre-firing. You just start shooting. Because put it this way, even if there isn't an enemy there and you're just shooting, you haven't lost anything. Sure, you lost 5, 6 bullets, but if there is a guy there, that's another kill, and that guy was not prepared. He was aiming down his sight, thinking that you could possibly come from this direction. But let's say that you are already shooting where he is, and you get this kill. That's 2 kills, and you walk away. We can use all of these tips in probably the most important part, but it also depends on which game mode you're playing, and that is controlling the map. Sure, Call of Duty can be 4-on-4 if you're playing competitive. It can be 6-on-6, up to 8v8. I don't even know what the biggest game mode is anymore. If it's ground war, if they made something else, whatever it blank v blank. There's always a part of the map that you can control. In Search and Destroy, when you're on defense, you want to control the bomb sites. You don't want to be in bumfuck nowhere controlling a little patch of grass where no one's going to be coming from. You're going to want to control either A or B bomb depending on where your team goes. You adjust to where your team goes, and you go and set up in a spot, and you hold down the area, and you hold down the whole B bomb site in Search and Destroy. In Team Deathmatch, if your team is on the west side of the map, you're going to want to control the east side of the map without pushing the spawns too much, because that will mess up the spawns. Now I'm going to bring up the point, I'm going to be talking mostly about Domination, because Domination seems to be a really popular game type in the last few Call of Duties, and it's always a really popular one amongst the you people that like to just get kills, because it pretty much shows you where the other team is going to be spawning the whole time. If you have the A and the B flag, and the other team only has the C flag, you're going to want to sit at the B flag area-ish, and watch the vantage points and the choke points from where the other team can come from the C side. So, for example, on this map, one of the areas to control is the little rooftop of the building that I'm right next to right now, up here on my left. That is one of the spots that you're going to want to control, because even if the spawns flip, you can just turn around and you can just control the whole side of the map where I am now, or you can control the whole other side of the map where you are, and you're not camping, guys. You're controlling a chunk of the map by yourself. Generally, you're going to have your team's help, but these are spots that you can hold down by yourself, that you can hold down without much help, because you have cover, you have places to run if you get overrun by 2 or 3 people, and you have things to hide behind. For example, I'm hiding behind this little air conditioner right now as I'm one shot. So controlling the map in whatever game mode you're playing, on whatever map that you're playing, is always going to be a huge part of the game. You don't want to be the person on the other team that when you are the one that has C flag only and the other team has A and B, you don't just want to run into B flag with your pants down. That's the next thing we're going to be talking about, is patience. Call of Duty is a game where obviously you die in 2 to 3. I don't know if there's even any guns anymore that kill you in more than 3 bullets. So if you think that there are 3 people in a single room, you should not charge in there. You should wait, get 1 pick, wait, get another pick, and then maybe you can charge the 3rd guy. Patience is the key to Call of Duty. If you think that, oh, this guy just spawned 4 seconds ago at this point on this spot of the map, he's probably going to come and if he's running this way, it's going to take him about 4 or 5 seconds. You wait. If nothing happens, you push up a little bit. You push your offensive line up ever so slightly, until, of course, you flip the spawns, like if you're playing Team Deathmatch, like I just did. I just pushed the spawn all the way. Now they're going to be spawning in a completely different spot. We just cleared out the spawn. Now the whole other team is spawning in a different spot. Guys, these are just a few tips to improve your KD ratio. This isn't going to improve your ratio by 2 to 3 kills per life, unless if you really take these tips seriously. And I'm sure that most of you guys have heard most of these tips, and there are more advanced tips out there, like changing your button layout, changing your trigger layout. I don't know what console, or if you're playing on PC or the Wii, I don't know what you're doing, but that's up to you. That's comfortable, and I can make another video on more advanced tips and tricks as the game comes sooner. I'm so excited for this game, guys. It comes out in 2 weeks. There's going to be a lot of content of Black Ops 3 on this channel. There's going to be a lot of League of Legends content on this channel as well that is coming up. There's also going to be quite a bit of Fallout 4 content as that comes out too. So stay tuned. Give us some suggestions as to what you want to see on this channel. I thought this was a pretty decent gameplay considering the game. This was still in the beta. And this was a pretty good gameplay. I'm sorry it started out so slow, but it ended pretty strong. But that's going to be wrapping up the video, guys. My name is Alec, R2D2. If you liked the video, drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you did. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks on Black Ops 3. Later.